Have you ever laid in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, exhausted but unable to sleep, wondering why your body refuses to shut down even though you're tired? What if I told you that it's not bad luck, not stress alone, and not insomnia by chance, but habits you do every single day without realizing they're slowly destroying your sleep? Stay with me until the end of this video, because once you recognize these habits, you'll never look at your nights the same way again. Sleep is supposed to be natural. It's supposed to come easily. But for millions of people, bedtime feels like a battle. You lie down hoping tonight will be different, only to find your mind racing, your body restless, and your energy drained before tomorrow even begins. The truth is, most sleep problems don't start at night. They start during the day, in small choices that feel harmless but quietly add up. The first habit secretly destroying your sleep is staying mentally switched on all day without giving your brain a break. From the moment you wake up, your mind is flooded with information. Messages, notifications, work pressure, news, conversations, noise. Your brain never gets a moment to slow down. By the time night comes, it doesn't know how to stop. You expect sleep to just happen, but your mind is still in survival mode, replaying the day, planning tomorrow, and solving problems that can wait. Your brain needs transition time. When you don't give it moments of calm during the day, it steals that time at night. The second habit ruining your sleep is scrolling on your phone late into the night, telling yourself it helps you relax. It feels harmless. You say, "Just one more video," or "I'll stop after this post." But what's actually happening is that your brain is being stimulated right when it should be winding down. The light from your screen tells your body it's still daytime. Your mind stays alert. And even when you finally put the phone down, your brain keeps scrolling internally. Sleep doesn't begin when your head hits the pillow. It begins when your brain feels safe enough to power down. The third habit is irregular sleep times. Going to bed at different hours every night and waking up at different times every morning confuses your internal clock. One night you sleep at 10, the next at 1, then you try to catch up on weekends. Your body thrives on rhythm. When you break that rhythm constantly, sleep becomes unpredictable. You end up tired even after hours in bed because your body never learns when it's supposed to rest. The fourth habit destroying your sleep is carrying stress into bed. You lie down with your problems. Your worries become louder in the quiet. Your bed slowly becomes associated with thinking, stressing, and overanalyzing instead of resting. Over time, your body learns that bed is not a place of relaxation, but a place of tension. Even when you're exhausted, your muscles stay tight, your jaw clenched, your breathing shallow. Sleep needs a sense of safety. Stress tells your body to stay alert. The fifth habit is using caffeine later in the day than you realize. It's not just coffee. It's energy drinks, soda, pre-workout, and even some teas. Caffeine stays in your system much longer than most people think. You might feel fine in the evening, but your nervous system is still stimulated. You lie in bed wondering why you're awake, not realizing your body is still being told to stay alert. Sleep is not about feeling tired. It's about your nervous system being calm. The sixth habit is not getting enough natural light during the day. This one surprises many people. Your sleep is controlled by light exposure. When you spend most of your day indoors, your body doesn't clearly understand when it's daytime and when it's nighttime. Then, at night, you expose yourself to artificial light. Your internal clock becomes confused. You feel sleepy at the wrong times and awake when you shouldn't be. Your body needs contrast. Bright days help create deep nights. The seventh habit secretly ruining your sleep is lying in bed awake for long periods. When you stay in bed, tossing and turning, frustrated and restless, your brain begins to associate your bed with wakefulness instead of sleep. Over time, just lying down can trigger alertness. Sleep becomes something you chase instead of something that happens naturally. Sometimes the best way to reset sleep is to stop forcing it. The eighth habit is lack of physical movement during the day. Your body is designed to move. When you spend most of the day sitting, your energy doesn't get released properly. At night, your body still has unused energy, even if your mind feels tired. Movement helps regulate stress hormones, body temperature, and sleep pressure. Without it, your body struggles to reach deep rest. Sleep is easier when your body has earned it. The ninth habit destroying your sleep is irregular eating patterns. Eating heavy meals late at night, skipping meals during the day, or eating at different times each day can disrupt sleep. Digestion is work for your body. When it's active at night, it interferes with rest. Blood sugar swings can wake you up suddenly or prevent deep sleep. Your body wants consistency even with food. The 10th habit is ignoring your sleep environment. Noise, light, temperature, and clutter all affect sleep more than people realize. A room that's too bright, too warm, or too noisy keeps your nervous system alert. Even mental clutter can make your sleep space feel stressful. Your brain is constantly scanning for comfort and safety. Sleep happens best in an environment that signals calm. Here's the truth most people don't hear. Sleep is not something you fix at night. It's something you build all day long. Every habit you practice during the day sends signals to your body about whether it's safe to rest later. When those signals are chaotic, sleep becomes fragile. But the good news is this: the same habits that quietly destroy sleep can be replaced. Awareness alone can begin the healing process. When you start protecting your energy, calming your mind, and respecting your body's rhythm, sleep slowly returns to its natural state. Imagine going to bed without dread. Imagine lying down and feeling your body soften instead of tense. Imagine waking up rested, clear-headed, and energized. That future is possible, but it starts with noticing what you're doing now. If you stay with me as this series continues, I'll show you how to reverse these habits, how to reset your sleep naturally, and how to rebuild nights that truly restore you. Because sleep is not a luxury. It's a foundation. And when you protect it, everything else in your life begins to change. And now that you recognize these habits, I want you to understand something important. None of this means you are broken. None of this means you failed at sleep. It means your body has been trying to communicate with you all along, and now you're finally listening. Sleep problems don't appear overnight. They grow quietly, layer by layer, night after night. And because they grow slowly, people often accept poor sleep as normal. They say, "This is just how I am," or "I've never been a good sleeper." But the truth is, sleep is one of the most natural processes your body knows. When it's disrupted, there's always a reason. One of the biggest misunderstandings about sleep is believing that exhaustion guarantees rest. You tell yourself, "I'm so tired, I'll sleep easily tonight." But deep sleep doesn't come from exhaustion alone. It comes from safety, rhythm, and balance. When your nervous system is overloaded, even extreme tiredness can't force it to shut down. Another habit that quietly damages sleep is overthinking sleep itself. The more you worry about whether you'll sleep, the more pressure you place on your body. Bedtime turns into a performance. You watch the clock. You count the hours. You panic about how tired you'll be tomorrow. That anxiety becomes the very thing keeping you awake. Sleep is passive. The harder you try to control it, the more it slips away. Many people also unknowingly train their brains to associate nighttime with stimulation. They work late, argue late, think late, and scroll late. There's no clear signal that the day has ended. Your brain doesn't understand calendars or clocks the way you do. It understands patterns. When nights are loud, busy, and bright, your brain stays alert. You can't expect your mind to slow down instantly if you've been pushing it all day. Another overlooked habit is using alcohol as a sleep aid. It may make you feel sleepy at first, but it fragments your sleep later in the night. You wake up more often, miss deep restorative stages, and feel unrefreshed in the morning. Over time, your body becomes dependent on it, making natural sleep harder to achieve. Good sleep is not about knocking yourself out. It's about drifting naturally into rest. There's also the habit of ignoring emotional buildup. Unprocessed emotions don't disappear at night. They wait, And when the world gets quiet, they speak. Stress, sadness, anger, and fear often surface at bedtime because it's the first moment your mind isn't distracted. When emotions are suppressed all day, sleep becomes their stage. Creating space during the day to feel, reflect, or release emotion can dramatically improve sleep. Another silent sleep destroyer is inconsistent weekends. Staying up late and sleeping in feels like a reward, but it disrupts your internal clock. Monday feels brutal, not because you're lazy, but because your body is confused. You've shifted its rhythm back and forth, and it struggles to adjust. Your body doesn't understand weekends. It understands consistency. There's also the habit of expecting perfect sleep. Some nights will be lighter. Some nights will be shorter. When you judge every night harshly, you create tension around sleep. Accepting that sleep naturally varies removes pressure and helps it return more easily. Sleep improves when you stop treating it like a test you must pass. Many people also underestimate the power of evening routines. A routine doesn't need to be long or complicated. It simply needs to be consistent. Doing the same calming actions before bed signals your brain that it's safe to rest. Without this signal, your body stays in daytime mode. Your brain loves cues. Give it the right ones. Another habit damaging sleep is neglecting breathing. Shallow breathing keeps your nervous system alert. Slow, deep breathing tells your body it's safe. When stress changes your breathing pattern, sleep struggles to arrive. You don't need special techniques. Even gentle awareness can help your body unwind. Your breath is one of the fastest ways to calm your system. Let's talk about control. Many sleep issues come from resisting wakefulness. When you lie in bed angry that you're awake, your body senses threat. Calm acceptance often leads to sleep faster than frustration. Telling yourself, "It's okay if I'm awake," removes pressure and allows rest to come naturally. Sleep arrives when the fight stops. Another habit is neglecting your morning routine. Sleep starts in the morning, not at night. Waking up at the same time, getting light exposure, and moving your body early helps set your rhythm. When mornings are chaotic, nights suffer. Strong mornings create strong nights. There's also the habit of staying mentally busy until the moment you lie down. Your brain needs a buffer zone. Jumping from work, news, or intense conversations straight into bed leaves your nervous system activated. Even a short wind-down period can make a difference. Sleep needs a runway, not a sudden stop. Now here's the part most people find empowering. You don't need to fix everything at once. Changing one habit can start a chain reaction. Better sleep leads to better energy. Better energy leads to better choices. Better choices lead to deeper rest. Sleep is not fragile. It's resilient when supported properly. You may have nights where sleep doesn't come easily. That's okay. One bad night does not undo progress. Your body remembers safety. It remembers rhythm. Trust that healing happens gradually. Imagine a future where bedtime feels peaceful again, where your body recognizes rest instead of resisting it, where mornings feel lighter and days feel clearer. That future isn't created by forcing sleep, but by supporting it. As you become aware of these habits, be gentle with yourself. Awareness is the first step toward change. You don't need perfection. You need patience. Sleep is not your enemy. It's your ally. And when you stop fighting your body and start listening to it, sleep slowly returns to where it belongs. Tonight doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be kinder than yesterday. And that's how real sleep transformation begins.